Meteorologist Sean Sublett from the Richmond Times-Dispatch, 5 o'clock on this Friday afternoon with an update from what's going on in the tropics. We've been following this one little area of low pressure, this little tropical wave for the better part of the last 2 or 3 days, just kind of waiting for it to be upgraded into a full-fledged tropical storm and take a name. It has not happened yet as of 5 o'clock this Friday afternoon, but we do expect that to happen sometime either late tonight or early tomorrow after hurricane reconnaissance aircraft goes into there. Now, the official forecast from the Hurricane Center, which we will plot up right now, takes this thing through the Caribbean, just south of Jamaica, across the western tip of Cuba, and then very close to Tampa Bay by Wednesday. To emphasize, that's just the projected center of the circulation. All those areas shaded, which is effectively the entire Florida peninsula, including the Keys, are under a risk for tropical storm or hurricane conditions by the middle of next week. This will likely take on the name Ian, I-A-N. There's been a Hermine tossed around. There have been other names tossed around, but everything right now points to this thing being called Ian through the weekend and early on next week. Now, after Wednesday, all the steering winds suggest that it's going to continue on a general northward pattern, probably impacting Virginia Thursday, Friday of next week. Now, exactly how it impacts us is still wide open to speculation, but we do think it's more than likely, we'll call it better than 50-50 odds, we'll at least get some rain out of it. Now, whether the center goes off to our east or off to our west as it races by to the north goes a long way in determining not just how much rain we get, what the winds are going to be like. Are we going to have the potential for tornadoes? Is there going to be the potential for coastal flooding? All of these things still have yet to be determined. We'll have a better handle on that Monday of next week as this thing begins to take shape in more of a traditional kind of tropical cyclone. Call it hurricane, tropical storm, whatever. So the takeaways as we kind of check out for the weekend, this is likely going to be called Ian in the Caribbean, and that certainly rhymes. And then moving toward Florida, probably the Keys or the west coast of Florida by Monday, so just 3 days away. And then be on the lookout for some impacts to Virginia late next week. Again, the severity of which is still open for some discussion as we are looking at something that is 6 or 7 days away. But as always, stay with us at the Richmond Times-Dispatch and the Virginia Video Network for updates. Remember, you can get our videos on the Virginia Video Network app by downloading it from the App Store and Google Play for free, or you can get us on the big screen through Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire.